What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back here to the channel as we're back here for some more action as we start season 2 of the Road to Glory series here with Bryce Calhoun, as we're in week 1 and we're taking on Wake Forest to kick off the sophomore season. Of course, we're trying to do our best here to try to avoid a sophomore slump. Of course, his first year didn't go as well as he was wanting to, but of course, this is his second year. He's grown a little bit more over the offseason, and now we'll see how he does here in his sophomore year. 11 interceptions last year, 19 touchdowns, 2,494 yards last season. And of course, there you see his rushing numbers there. He had 7 rushing touchdowns, only 57 yards and 67 attempts. So hopefully, he's not really known as he's a scrambler quarterback, but we're hoping that his interception numbers will be a lot more different than they were a year ago. So as you see, the Deacons, the Wake Forest squad, of course, last year Wake Forest ended the season 7-5, going 4-4 in the ACC, finishing 11th in the ACC, and their last game was against Duke, and that was a home game where they won 20-19. So now, of course, they would like to start the season off on the right foot here, and of course pick up a win against us. And of course, we want to continue off from when we left off last year when we played against that team right there, Iowa State, in a bowl game. So we'll try to see what we can do here. Of course, there you see the numbers here for at least for the top 5 players right now searching, and of course, hoping they can get the Heisman Trophy this season. For us, I don't really see us getting the Heisman Trophy or even being considered for it, but you never know how the season will play out. So here we are in North Carolina for this matchup here against the Demon Deacons. I think this is the first time I've actually played against Wake Forest in really any college football game, as I can think about it here. I've always played in the Big 12, and I've tried to schedule stuff, back in the day when I was playing in Nebraska in college football games and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever played against Wake Forest, so this will be a first here. So here we are, getting ready for this one here. So we see Calhoun drops back in the pocket, throws this one here. He's going to go for a deep pass there, and that one's going to connect. Great job getting that receiver. As we're, of course, got a couple of new receivers here that we're going to have to try to get comfortable with. And of course, I think that was Bohemian out there and that far left-hand side. Now Calhoun going to go ahead and run this one here. Of course, like I said, doesn't have the great speed, but he's going to try to make a play. And unfortunately, he's going to lose 3 on that attempt there, as nobody was open. So now 2nd and 13 coming up here for him. They try to run this one, and the Demon Deacons just sniff out that run very quickly as we lose another 3 yards. So now 3rd and 16 coming up here, as we'll see Calhoun shotgun here. He's going to drop back here. He's got to get rid of it quickly there as he throws a screen pass, and the halfback will get this one there, but not enough to get to the first down marker. And that will end our first drive. Unfortunately, don't put any points on the board, but Wake Forest does on their first drive, and as they lead this one now 7-0. And of course, we'll hand this one off there to our halfback, who will get a couple of yards there on that carry. So we're looking to try to see if we can turn this season around here a lot more better than last year. Unfortunately, we got in that bowl game there and we come up short. But this year, I feel like this is a different year here. We've got some pretty good, talented players. And of course, Calhoun last year was his freshman year. He's a starter. Didn't, jumping from high school to college is a very big transition. But now with a year underneath his belt here, he has a good chance here to try to really impress the team. And of course, his dad, who is the quarterback's coach here at Kennesaw State, Coach Bryce Calhoun. So we see a first down there. Nice throw as we're moving along here. 5:45 left here in the first quarter. Calhoun here drops back in the pocket, looks up the middle there. That's going to be a great throw, and that's going to be completed. And that's going to be a 5-yard reception there. Now we'll see a 2nd and 5 coming up here. They're going to try to throw a deep pass this time around. This one's going to be caught at the 5. Great job on pulling that one up, or pulling that one down from the air and getting the first down. So now we're cooking here, as we'll see the ball down on the 5-yard line here with 4:36 left here in the first quarter. Try to get the first points for ourselves here today, as we'll see the halfback runs this one up the middle there. No problem, as that's going to be a rushing touchdown there for Kennesaw State, as the Owls swoop in and get a touchdown there on that carry Nice job as they finish this second drive off here today. As Binyard here, of course, the senior now. Of course, last year had a great year running the football there for us. And, of course, now back for his senior campaign. Try to do the same. So it's now 7-7 here as we get the ball here back on this next drive. And we'll see Binyard there. Runs there just enough to get the first, or just short of the first down. And now Calhoun, play action here, throws this one up there. That's going to find a receiver who's going to get the catch. And that's going to be enough there to get the first down as they're on their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10 after the catch. And so far, Calhoun looking pretty confident, pretty strong here as we'll see a deep pass here. This one's going to go up, and that's going to go on the right. The breadbasket of the receiver. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. What a play there for Bryce Calhoun, and of course to this receiver who just do a great job of collaborating there on that one there. That's going to be on Christian Moss, the senior. And yeah, I remember him from last season there. He has great hands there, and of course excellent speed. That's going to get him down the field, and that's going to be a touchdown there for us. Second quarter now, we're up by 7. That's Calhoun now. Again, drops back in the pocket here. Calhoun feeling confident again here. He's going to try to see if he can find Moss again. And that's going to be another great catch as this time, I believe that's not Christian Moss there. I believe, I'm not familiar who that player is, but nonetheless, it's going to be a big play there for the first down. So now ball on the 35-yard line after that big pass. We'll see if they go back to the ground game here to maybe change little things up here, and they will. As we'll see a handoff there. Binyard's going to get this one there, and he's going to get this one to near the 20-yard line. I think they're marking around the 22 for the first down. So now, after the run, we'll see what they'll try to do this time around. They're going to be play action. Calhoun goes up, drops back here, finds the receiver, and the receiver will drop it, and it'll be a 2nd and 10. That was a tough play for that receiver. He had to kind of turn around, spin back around, and find that ball. So now we'll see what they can try to do here on this 3rd and 10. Oh, what a play. Oh, broke the tackle there, and then pass here. And that's, I thought it was going to be caught there. But Bryce Calhoun breaking that tackle there. I thought he was going to be taken down. Unfortunately, we have to settle for 3, as now we have a 10-point lead. So now 17-7 here in the second quarter. Calhoun, again, drops back here in the pocket, rifles this one up there, and that's going to be just out of range there for the receiver. And that'll be it for that play, for that drive. So now we need another 1st and 10 here on this next drive. And we are able to move the ball somewhat there on that play. So now we're looking at a 3rd down here. And we'll see what they're going to call here. They're going to have Calhoun drop back here, looking down the field here. Calhoun throws this one up there, and he finds his receiver right at the sideline there. Great catch there for the receiver. That's going to move the chains. As now Calhoun here trying to run the football here. It's going to be a read option, and he's going to get read very quickly there as he will lose a yard. 3rd and 11 coming up. This will probably be a passing situation, I would imagine here, as they're on their own 42-yard, or now on their 42-yard, or the Demon Deacons 42-yard line. And that play action is going to be incomplete. It's going to put them now, force them to, of course, punt the football here. 3:12 left here in the second quarter. We're up still by 10. As now Calhoun hands off there to Binyard, and Binyard will get a short carry there for a few yards. 2nd and 7. Drop back here, looking for a deep pass here. This one's going to go up. That's going to be caught. That's going to go all the way down inside the 20. They're going to mark him there at the 8. A great play, as that's a great reception. And more importantly, nice job there from Calhoun. Calhoun, like I said, looking a lot more confident, a lot more poised here this second season here. We'll see now with 2 minutes remaining. Here in the first half. Pass there. That's going to be quickly thrown and quickly advanced there to the 2-yard line. So now we're trying to see if we can get a touchdown here with Calhoun. So shotgun here for them. Ball on the 2-yard line. Hand off to the halfback here. And he's going to run this one in there. Nice run. As that's going to, of course, fulfill our team's hopes. And hopefully wins here as we get another touchdown here on the ground. Nice run there for our halfback. That is going to be Gabriel Binyard again, getting that nice rushing touchdown. His 2nd of the day. And we lead it now 24-7. So 32 seconds left here before we end the first half. And, of course, Calhoun going to try to maybe take a shot here, as he's already been successful already for some deep passes here. But there you see that one's, oh, that was just a poorly timed pass there. And the defensive back is going to find that one, no problem, as the receiver was pretty well covered there. But just bad read there from Calhoun. Of course, it's going to happen. I was kind of waiting for it, as he'll throw his first interception of the season. But with 22 seconds left here, the Wake Forest team could score a touchdown here and make this a game, which they do so. So now with 11 seconds left here in this in the first half, we'll see probably a running play here to kind of run out the clock. And that's pretty much your first half in this one. 24-14 as we go into halftime here. Christian Moss, 3 catches, 126 yards, and a touchdown there for him, as he is our spotlight player here in the first half, playing very well. Of course, you got to give props to our quarterback, as he's been doing a great job there throwing the ball. Of course, one little bit of a blemish on his throws here today. He did throw 1 interception, but nonetheless, he's been pretty impressive going into today's game here. And now let's see if we can just finish this up and finish the second half playing even better football here from our passing game, and of course all facets of the game here from the Kennesaw State squad here, as we'll see a 1st and 10 here. Shadow of our own goalpost as we start off here. First drive here in the third quarter for us, as we'll see a run, and that one's going to get enough there just to give us some more breathing room as we're marked near the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up after that throw. Calhoun again drops back here, throws a pass. That's going to be deflected, and it's not going to be any good. It's just going to be incomplete. So now 3rd down coming up. Ball their own 16-yard line. Looking to try to see if we can get this one pulled off here. There's 3 seconds left on the play clock. And we'll see here, this is going to be thrown, and that's just going to be rushed there as Calhoun gets hit pretty good there. And that's going to force us to punt. 24-14 still. We got better field position this time around. Thank you, Wake Forest's punting team, as I guess our special teams did a great job there running this one. Getting some field position here. We'll see a quick pass there. That's going to be that's going to be a nice reception. That's going to put us now to a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Owls. As Calhoun calling a change of a route here for a receiver. Calhoun drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one, and that one almost went to the other direction there. That could have easily been a pick 6 there on that play, and unfortunately, we do not score. But Demon Deacons will score a field goal. It makes it now 24-17. So they're starting to creep back here, and we got to try to score here, as we have 9:47 left here in the 4th quarter. I think with a touchdown here, I think we can pretty much solidify a win. We'll throw this one there, and that's going to be incomplete as we get hit as we throw that football there. So O-line got to do a better job of protection. Wake Forest will come back with a touchdown of their own, making it now tied up 24-all. As we'll see the ball on their own 25-yard line, Ben Yard running this one to the 37 for a nice 1st down. As we'll see, draw back here from Calhoun. Calhoun's going to get drilled, as that's going to drop him back several there on that play. 2nd and a mile. Calhoun here again throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a 10-yard reception. Putting us at a 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 here on our own 38-yard line. We're not having too good of a time here on this drive. Calhoun drops back here, fires this one to a receiver. Receiver had it but dropped it. And that's going to be an incomplete pass with now only 5:49 left here in the quarter. Demon Deacons don't do anything with their drive, but we'll try to move the football here to try to get our own breathing room here as we're underneath our shadow of our own goal post here on this side of the field. Still tied 24-all with just about 3 minutes left here in this game. 3rd and 6 coming up here for Calhoun as he'll throw a quick pass there underneath coverage. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. So a little bit more room now for ourselves if we need to throw a deep pass. 1st and 10 after the throw. Calhoun looking down the field here. Calhoun going up the middle. That is going to be overthrown. Incomplete pass. We're looking out at a 2nd and 10. 2:22 left here in the 4th quarter. Ball their own 16-yard line. Got to get this one near the 25-yard line. Calhoun throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down. So that reception is going to count. We'll be able to move the chains now. 2 minutes left here. Calhoun drops back, throws this one there. That's going to be reception. And again, move the chains here once again for another first down. Clock's still ticking. Both teams both have their timeouts. As now Calhoun here again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. And he's going to heave this one here high and deep. This is going to go up, and that's going to be a touchdown. Kennesaw State Owls get onto the board there. Great play, great finish there on that throw. As they put up 6 on the board. Great job now with still enough time for Wake Forest to do something. With 1:27 left, we take back the lead here. And now the question is, can our defense now help us out here? Look at this. He just heaves this one up there. And he just realized that the defender and the receiver had just good distance between each other. And the receiver is able to get this one. 31-24. So we get the ball back here quickly as Demon Deacons pretty much spit it up and give the ball back to us after a bad botch play. So now we got a chance here to put up some more points here, at least 3 points, worst case scenario. But we got to just hold on to the football here and try to get at least this lined up, get ourselves a field goal shot as they take another timeout. 1 timeout remaining left for Wake Forest as they're down by a possession. 31-24. As of course we're gonna try to get this one lined up pretty well here for a field goal shot as we run this one here, and that is pretty much how this one is going to end. Final score 34-24 as we kick a 3-point field goal attempt there, getting 3 points, and then this one here by 10. Nice job there for Bryce Calhoun as he is your player of the game there. 389 yards, his career high right now, I believe, for the season, at least for his career so far, with 2 touchdowns. Nice day there for him, and of course for Kennesaw State getting on the board here and getting a nice win here against the Demon Deacons. So nice play, nice job. It's always nice to get that first W of the season, get that out of the way. But as you take a look there, 434 yards total offense, rushing wise, not much rushing. 21 of 45, 2 rushing touchdowns there for him. Like to see a lot more running here to kind of take the pressure off of Bryce. But Bryce, big day there for him, 389. He did throw an interception, which is fine. It kind of expected, but at the same time, need more pass protection there, so we'll definitely have to work on that. That is a running issue for the remainder of the season. Of course, turnovers there, +2 there for Wake Forest, -2 there for us. Total yards there, 506 to 448. And of course, a time possession I think was in their position there as they held the ball just a little bit longer than us. 19 of 37, 389, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. His longest pass is a 63-yard pass there. Nice job for him. Great day on the field for him and for the Owls. Binyard 10 carries for 58 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns for him. No 20+ yards there for him for the day. We did have 3 attempts on -13 yards there, but hey, we're not going to talk about that. Moss, of course, had that big catch there early on, that first touchdown. 6 catches for 159 yards, a touchdown. Wallace, he was the other receiver that got a big play, that 56-yarder. That was 4 catches for 115 yards for him. So nice day from those 2 receivers there. Hopefully we'll see more of that as we go to the course of the season. And of course, there you see the defensive numbers as well. But I think overall, this was a really good game for Calhoun to really start off here and get his footing right here for the remainder, or for the start of the season here. Looked very confident, looked very poised in the pocket there. I know, talking to his dad going into today's game, and of course the weeks leading up to it, his dad said he'd been working pretty hard over the course of this summer, to the point where his dad says, hey, take some time off, relax, enjoy, go out there and play football, win games, but also remember, you got to enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, that's when it's going to become tedious and just becoming an issue for you. So you got to go out there and have fun. But he's been working on reads, looking at a lot of game film. But of course, you can't always get everything just right. Sometimes you're going to have those glitch in the system. And he did so here in today's game, which was a bad read there. Didn't really see that the double coverage there on that one receiver. Of course, I think it was probably tipped. If anything, I think the receiver had a little bit of it, but got tipped away from him there, which caused the interception. So, but it is what it is, and we'll move on. We got the victory, win by 10, and we just get ready for next week's game. So. But yeah, Kennesaw State, great job there, great performance, great play. We did an excellent job there. I was getting kind of nervous there in the fourth quarter because I was like, yeah, we got Herman score here. So we talked to our offensive coordinator here, and he is going to challenge us as he wants us to record 4 touchdowns and at least get win the game. So we got to get a combination of 4 touchdowns, either 4 rushing or 4 passing, or a mixture, 2 rushing, 2 passing, whatever the case may be. Just gotta get 4 touchdowns in this upcoming game here coming up in week 2. As week 2, we're gonna be taking on FCS West. Of course, I want to say it's gonna be an easy game, but if you've been playing college football, 25, some of these FCS schools they kind of dig into you. They kind of give you a hard time. So, not going to say it's going to be a walk in the park, but it is going to be something. So, we'll take on FCS West, the Royals, in that game. And that video, episode number 17, should be coming out here very, very soon. So, stay tuned as we look for game 2 in week 2, trying to get our second win of the season against this FCS team. It should be, I want to say a walk in the park, but I'm not going to say that. So, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series on the channel. And I'm really I'm glad that we're back to this series, and hopefully we'll have more episodes coming out on a more regular basis here. Had to take a little hiatus from this series, kind of work on some other stuff, but so far I think you guys have been enjoying it, and I'm glad. Hopefully you guys will definitely enjoy this second season. But yep, come on back for more of Road to Glory here with Bryce Calhoun on the channel. As always, keep yourself each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.